Alright, good day and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name remains Author Peter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on this channel. If you're new, subscribe and never make a subscriber, and I promise to reply all your comments. So it's another episode on living in Nigeria, and I have the amazing Abdul Latif Mohammed with us today. This is someone I love and respect so much. He's a young man who is doing really well for himself. And today we'll be talking about his experience living in Nigeria and how he has been able to survive this far living in Nigeria. So, Mr. Abdul, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be part of this wonderful show. I think it has a very captivating title, and I'm happy that as a Nigerian citizen I'm able to contribute a quota in this.
Okay, I didn't mention that at first. I think I have to. He works as a lecturer. So when you hear this kind of thing, his introduction looks more like a lecture introduction. Don't worry, it's normal. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, how's it been?
It's been good. It's been challenging, but we are surviving.
So, what's your experience like living in Nigeria?
I think living in Nigeria for me is you really don't have a choice than to cope with the situation of things.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, you have to make way for yourself, and that is what I have basically been doing all my life. Because at a certain age, you realize that, man, if you don't sit tight, if you don't create those paths for yourself, if you don't take the right choices, if you don't do the right things at the right time, you're going to be stuck and you're going to be on your own for a long time, because there's so many people looking up to you.
Yeah, so many persons.
Yeah, and your parents, your brothers, so many people looking up to you, and if you happen to lose touch with reality so fast, you can go down the drain.
So, but how's the journey been when you talk about making babies?
For me personally, I would say it has been adventurous. It has been fun, and it has been very challenging. Because as Nigeria they be, you are a young graduate into the market, the labor market. You don't know the prospects for tomorrow. You're walking around with your certificates, trying to put food on the table and cater for yourself. So for me, I knew what I wanted right from my undergraduate days, and I always tried to work towards it. I have always seen myself in the academia. So I knew that I had to be serious in class. I had to have that grade. I had to come out with the grade that would qualify me for masters, and I had to work close to the university so that I can become a lecturer.
But I think you've done so well for yourself, the lecturer now, at this age.
I know that's
to shock you, he's someone below 30, and when we talk about under 30 achievers, he's one of those under 30 achievers who is really doing well for himself. But talking about that, how challenging has it been attaining this new level? There's so many young people out there who don't believe that some things can be achieved at this particular age or at this particular level, and what they have around them is just doubt.
Well, the thing is, you won't really blame them, because if you look around, you see people who are older than you doing so poorly, and then you tend to assume that your life is going to pan out the same way as theirs. But the key is to just remain optimistic and do your own part, do your quota, and leave the rest to God. I don't know if you the viewers are religious, but then I feel like religion has to do so much with the way most people turn out, because it's not all about hard work. It's also about grace. It's also about
grace.
Assistance from the Almighty. So you do your part, and then just hope and pray that things fall into place. So basically that's what I've been doing.
You do your part, and that's what So seriously, when you talked about grace, I really believe in grace. I've experienced that too. So let's move to a major question for today. What's the most challenging thing being a youth living in Nigeria?
Okay, I think the fact that you have pressures coming from, we have social pressures. We have social pressure which consists of pressure from your family members, pressure from your friends, pressure from the society itself, and the way things are now. Before in the days, in time of our parents, you see where people depend on their parents for up till when they are maybe in their 30s and all of that. But these days it's not like that. These days, if they're able to, if they're able to put you through secondary school,
like at that point,
oh boy. So you get so many expectations. So that's the challenging aspect of your life. You have to just try to create that. If you are not business oriented or you don't have the entrepreneurial spirit, it makes things even worse. So yeah, the Nigeria of today, I think the most challenging time for a youth is when you get to that age, that you're 19, 20, 21, where you've been emancipated from the family protection, and then you have to cater for yourself.
It's like a decision making
stage for you. So that's most, especially when your choices do not go as planned. Maybe when your businesses fail, when your investments crash, it can be so daunting and mentally challenging. That's why the rate of suicide has increased now more than before, because of the challenging experiences that youth face. And then, of course, our government is not helping matters.
Yeah,
there's really no.
If you feel the government is doing enough for the youth?
Honestly, no. In fact, it got to a point whereby people have this notion that rather than waiting for assistance from the government, rather than relying on education, why not just go into crime? Why not just go into Yahoo or something that can provide you that?
That's the best option, because the government doesn't give you.
Nobody gives, I don't know, I want to censor myself, but nobody gives a hoot about you.
But even in Nigeria today, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being a youth in Nigeria. Like the whole social media, you see your friends online, these guys are flexing, these guys they're driving cars, they're putting on some kind of clothes, whereas on a normal salary cannot get you all of this kind of stuff.
Well, the thing is, most people that fall for these lives, these fake lives that people portray on social media, they have a very poor understanding of reality and the media. If you want to take a passport photograph, for example, do you go in your pajamas? No, you dress well so that you can appear well. So that you understand. So that is exactly what it is. People desire for you to attend to them. They need your reaction, and so they play a part, something that is not real. That is the best version of their lives you are seeing. That is the best version of what they want their life to look like that you are seeing. That is not reality, and so people shouldn't be intimidated by the things they see on social media. Not everyone has their life as figured out as it appears.
Yeah, but social media looks like everybody's life is figured out.
Yes, so that is not reality.
Has a great influence in youth living in Nigeria.
Of course. When we glorify most of these things like fraud, internet crime, when we glorify things like that on social media, it makes people pick interest. You see people who are not ordinarily they're not even aware of what the whole cybercrime and Yahoo is all about, but you see them trying to have the look. It's either they do the dreadlocks or they wear the skinny jeans and all of that and try to appear from there.
Sort of appear like that.
So if you can't be like that, at least look like that. So that's the crazy part. And then our ladies, we've seen how they've degenerated in terms of moral in this present Nigeria. And where do they get these ideas from? Definitely from the social media, because in the traditional, the conventional media, there's still a level of control over what is being aired, over what is being covered. But you see the social media, no filter. No filter, and so people get exposed to positive and the negative aspect of life.
But sometimes it looks like social media also supports towards doing the wrong thing. I was going through Instagram yesterday and I saw a lady who was kind of naked, and she was dancing and advertising products with her naked, but on her own page. And I was wondering if this was my sister, what I would have done at this point. But the funny thing is this guy has more followers than the normal guy is trying to be moral.
Yes.
And indeed that social media is supporting youths in Nigeria to be more anyhow, like they just live their life anyhow, without considering the effect or considering our heritage, our African heritage.
Are we referring to the platform owners now, the company owners?
I'm not referring to the company owner, I'm referring to people following these people.
Okay. The thing is, coming from a mass communication background now, why do we give attention to certain content more than others? Is if that content happen to agree with our own personal psychological makeup, our own personal sentiments, our own personal social reality and life. You understand? So we kind of follow the people who we want to be. We like the things that we would like to see. We share the things that we perceive. We share the things that we think are right. You understand my point? So it's those followers that you're saying is a reflection of who we are, basically. If you look at the musicians, for example, what category of people follow them the most? People who want to be like them, who are inspired by them, people who feel entertained by the contents they produce and things like that. So it's just like when they say birds of the same feather flock together, and it's not such a bad thing, especially if you are using it for positive. But when the negative now outweighs the positive, yeah, that is where we have issues.
Thank you so much. You've been giving us concrete answers to us. Because it's like you're more prepared before coming here today. Okay. Also, what's your greatest challenge personally living in Nigeria? What has been your greatest challenge?
I think my greatest challenge is the fear of tomorrow. There's this level of uncertainty about being a Nigerian. Okay, because there are so many social factors that could lead to your untimely death, untimely suffering, you understand? There's so many
small mistakes, insecurity.
You understand? There's so many things that are a threat to your life. We have insecurity, like you have rightly mentioned. We have economic crisis for people who are business oriented. You know, their business can crash in a twinkle of the eye. You understand? And we have so many issues that are affecting instability. So the fear of tomorrow
going up.
God bless you. The prices of food, the prices of
salary doesn't go.
You know, things are becoming more expensive, and then the wages are the same. So that is the crazy part, where other countries are getting their acts together and people are getting more socially secured. You understand? We are still battling with primitive things like electricity, like, you understand, that kind of things. Things that they're not supposed to be our preoccupation at this stage and at this time in the world. So it's one of those things that scare me most. That is why I always say that you need faith alongside your hard work. And you need faith, you need prayers alongside your hard work, because it's not just enough. In Nigeria, things can turn to kill overnight.
Okay, apart from that, so what's the best part about living in Nigeria?
I think it's the fact that we are always able to create happiness for ourselves. Yeah. We always try to, you know, see the positive aspect of life, even though we are suffering from a lot of things. So we are very positive people.
Yeah, so what's in Nigeria, you're the most happiest people in the world.
That is weird.
We laugh about everything.
Yeah, but then,
no matter how serious the issue is, just laugh about it.
I think it's a bit therapeutic for us. It's like the catharsis theory of communication. You try to just make fun for yourself. Make it.
You don't make it.
You understand? Because
you try not to get depressed because of everything happening.
My brother. Yes. In fact, if you live in Nigeria, I believe you can survive anywhere.
That's the truth. You can survive in Nigeria.
You can survive anywhere.
Because it's like you've seen it all.
You've seen it all, you've experienced it all.
Okay, to my final question, I ask everybody that comes on this particular show this is a question. But given the privilege or the platform to leave Nigeria, or let's say to stay in Nigeria, or go to one of the developed nations, stay there forever? Which will you pick? Staying in Nigeria or staying in one of the developed nations?
Well,
Like USA and UK, you know?
the thing is really not, to me, I don't see it as a very difficult question. It has a very straightforward answer. We are just talking about the hardship and economic challenges and all of that we face. They are giving you the option of what? Of course you want to experience. At the same time, well, I always say that as much as it is good to live, try to always come back to university after you've done yes, so that you can contribute your own quota to the development of your state. You can always help from wherever you are in your own little way.
Keep living, nobody.
Exactly. So we should live to come and help, or to come and grow your own country, not abandon it, because at the end of the day, Nigeria is us and we are Nigeria. Home is home.
Can't live home. But when you go, they still refer to you as Nigeria. So you have to come back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the much we can take today. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and also share the video. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you so much for having me
with us, and till we come your way again. Bye-bye.